Hello? Can you hear me now? It was my end. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. How do I even? Hi, Anna. Hi Namir. Hi. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Leon. Hi, Omar. Hi, Shady. Hi, Joe. Hi, April. Guys, I am so sorry. I am a mess. And I look terrible. This is me with no makeup. I washed my face. I just like splashed some water on myself. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, I'm okay. I have a little bit of like a post-nap headache. It is bedroom aesthetic. I'm sorry. I should have put some makeup on, but it's literally like 8 p.m. and I was like, I don't want to put makeup on right now. Oh, we must have just... Yeah, I was playing this really fun game this afternoon. I was just chilling. I was watching Dr. Glue on stream. And then I was like, I had a hot chocolate. And sometimes when I have a hot chocolate, I'm like, I'm sleepy. And so I went and laid down. And in my defense, Paul came and laid down with me. And we both just... Thank you, guys. Oh my gosh, good morning, Christina. Thank you so much for that resubscription for the 3rd month in a row. I appreciate that. You wake up at 5 a.m. Excuse me, sorry, my voice is still clearing as well. 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, I woke up pretty early this morning too. I woke up at like 7 because my body clock's still trying to recover from the other night of getting like 4 hours of sleep. Hi, Jitset. How are you guys? Shady, how did you enjoy the Dr. Glue on Sims 2 experience this morning? It's so bad. It's so cringe watching someone play The Sims 2 for the first time, you guys. It's just like, oh no. When they're used to The Sims 4, oh lord. May 2022 exam start in 4 days. Nima, you watched a bit of The Curious Brothers? The Curious Brothers was pretty fun. Yeah, you didn't watch much because it got too late. Do I have a link for what? The stream? He's still live, but it'll be uploaded to his YouTube channel. Which I can get you a link for. Oh my gosh. Who am I? Where am I? But yeah, so he played The Sims 2 for the first time today, and I helped get it set up for him. Yeah, he's still live. Week 30 is Tuesday, Omar. Tuesday. I know it's crazy. He's still live. I don't know how he does it. I think he's still going to be live for another couple of hours. Oh my gosh. Guys, I have to show you this. Look. I finished him. Oh, the green is kind of washing out, but look, I finished him. His head, I kind of sewed his head on crooked, but I kind of like it. I think it's really cute. You crochet so fast? Crochet is actually pretty, like, a pretty fast thing to do. But, like, I love it so much. It turned out so much bigger than I thought it was going to. So originally my idea was I was going to crochet a little baby Yoda to put on a mobile that I'm going to make for the nursery. And then I got this pattern. Yes, this is Grogu. This is baby Yoda. And I got this pattern and I started making it and I made the head and I was like, oh no, that's massive. So I'm going to have to make another one for the mobile. But I want to make a mobile with like some spaceships and stuff. But yeah, this is Grogu. I made this for my baby. He's so cute. It was so much fun. I was just like in my little happy place just crocheting for the last few days. So he's, yay, thanks Jitset. He's probably just gonna live in Jelly's crib until Jelly's born. Yeah, isn't it cute? Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Okay, so my computer. I'm hoping my computer's gonna be okay. I probably should have restarted it before trying to go live, because I did literally just leave it running. But we'll see. I did not, Omar. Oh, tell us all about it. Who asked you out? How'd it happen? What'd you say? Was it like someone that you were hoping was gonna ask you out? Or was it like, please never speak to me again, total stranger weirdo dude? But yes, I'm hoping my computer's actually going to cooperate today, because yeah, I have had it on all day and I probably should have restarted it. That would have been smart, but hopefully it'll be okay. How is everyone, by the way? How's everybody's weekend going? Mine's just been a mess of a weekend. Like, hey Alex, welcome. Good to have you here. How are you? Yeah, I've just had like a messy weekend. It's just been like, because it started with like getting no sleep on like Friday night, Saturday morning. It's been, also these lights are like really bright. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna open the game in the background here while it is, while we're chatting. So you're gonna hear the game sounds. Low-key sad this weekend because you had to defer your graduation to August. Oh, bummer. That is a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Was kind of unexpected, but kind of expected. A 10th grade guy from your school. I told him yes. Oh, nice. That's so cool. I hope that... Oh, shoot. No. Oh, crap. My screen resolution is the wrong resolution. Hold on. I'm going to have to restart the game. How do I function? Okay, 1920 by 1080. There we go. So keep that. And then now we'll restart the game. Shady, I'm so sorry. Oh, honey. Oh, no. Oh, nice, Christina. That's a good way to spend a Saturday night. Love it. Love that for you. Oh, Shady, I hope that it starts to get better soon. I was feeling so rough after that flu shot. Man. Like, I was just, I don't really have any particular symptoms other than just not feeling well. Does that make sense? Like, just like lethargy and like just mildly achy, and like my brain was just like, not today. Do you guys know what that's like? Do you know what I mean when I say that? I don't know. Also, can I hear like something weird in the background of this music track, or am I going nuts? I don't know. Being as lazy as possible, fever was bad the first 2 days. Now it's a horrible cold and burning throat. Oh, Lord. Well, if the fever has passed, I'm glad to hear that the fever has passed. Oh, I'm playing the wrong music anyway. I need to put on my Midiville mix. Dudes. Alright, wait. I'm going to put on my Midiville mix. Hang on. How do I stream? I've forgotten how to live stream, everybody. Okay, let's go to my channel. Oh no, did I upload, Oh, I think I need to upload more Twitch VODs today as well, and I don't think I did that because I forgot. Okay, sorry guys, sorry for the lack of music. Let's just put on the Midiville mix here for a minute. Ah, there we go. Hendrik, hello! Been so careful but still caught it. Oh, it's probably gonna happen to us all eventually. Probably gonna happen to us all. Twitch app was a little buggy, so I couldn't join the chat earlier. Hello. Hello! Hey, Nini, how are you, darling? How's your day going? Sorry about the lateness of the stream. I'm sure you're all just going like, Beth? Beth? Hello? Are you okay? When do I think the COVID vaccine will be updated? Probably soon. I think we're due for an update, but I don't know. I mean, it seems to be The existing one seems to be fairly effective. I'd say they'll only update it when there's like significant changes or updates to be had, I guess. A lot of people have COVID fatigue. Yes. I mean, like, I'm not sure if I'm understanding that the way you intended it. The way I read that is like they're over it. They're over, like, the COVID life. In which case, yes, I think so. Okay, look, it's Midiville. Hello. I need to open my spreadsheet. Let me do that. Sims 2 tools. Okay, so charter challenge. So far Windows 11 is working really well, everybody, for me, which is cool. Obviously it reset all my sound settings, which is probably why the stream had no sound at the beginning of stream today. Yeah, they're over it, yeah. But yes, fatigue is also a symptom, yeah. No, I get you. Yeah. No, so we've got, oh, you're scared of getting long COVID. I hope that you don't. Just try to take as best care of yourself right now as you can, I guess. Nobody here wears the mask anymore and everyone was infected. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so, I think... So last time, I know that this was like a week ago, so I'm struggling to remember. But last time we played the birds, didn't we? So we played... Yeah, and they had like 10,000 babies. Basically every household in this neighborhood right now has like 10,000 kids. Pardon me. So I think what that means is that we're actually circling back to the Irwin family, because I think we're actually ready to start the second half of our round, which is very exciting because that means we're actually getting through this round slowly but surely. So let's load the Irwins. Hopefully the game wants to load for me. $10 says it's going to crash on trying to load this family. We'll have to try again. But, yeah. Eating a whole avocado. Nice. Robin's in jail. Robin's been sent to jail for 2 days because she got caught. No, it was 4 days. 4 days. Robin got sent to jail for 4 days because she was caught counterfeiting simoleons. It's split into 2 halves. So I split the seasons into 2 halves. And all my seasons go for 1 week. So it's like 7 days. And we do 3 days for the first half, then we do 4 days for the second half. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Okay. It loaded. Come on. Come on. Can we say hi? Can we say hi? Come on. Up. What are you doing? Oh, stretchy. Oh. Installing 4-day seasons? Yes, we did the Ross for everybody. Yes, and her going to jail is part of the Ross. Look, everybody, Rocky's here to say hello. Hello, doggy. Hi, guys, it's me, Rocky. I'm tired and I want to snuggle with Ma. Aww. He's a good boy. Free doggy fix. He just wanted to come into my office, so... Hopefully he doesn't get up to any shenanigans. If he does, I'll have to kick him out. Okay. So, the Irwin family. Yeah, Rocky. That's the Rocky voice. Hello, Rocky. Don't go into my bin, mister. You want to sit on here? Hey, I have an idea. You're trying to save up 25,000 points? Here you go. You want to sit on here? Want to sit on there? Good boy. You need to finish all the rounds in your Uberhood before installing it, yeah. So last time with the Irwin family, Dunstan Bain was married into the family, so we now have actually Dunstan and Kelsey Bain. I'll bet you all 50 points that we've already probably got Kelsey pregnant. just as a guess. But she is still working at the Hedge Tavern, and he is a fearless freelancer because I guess he's helping run the farm right now. Then we have Melba. Her husband Stanley is of course still away at war. I'm going to get them the reusable tub because that's going to be helpful. There we go. Can't wait to bless a family with 50,000 points. I can't wait for you to bless a family with 50,000 points too. Did I think I ended up, yeah, no, I added max motives. Okay, yeah. I was just trying to remember. I'm like, did I do that? I know I intended to do that. But sometimes I intend to do things and then I forget. But yeah, so we have Dina's, I'm sorry, Melba's asleep over here. Did I call her Dina before? Melba! Yes. The mum in this family's name is Melba. So she's over here sleeping. And then we've got in the crib here, we've got Faramir Irwin. That's right, we're doing Lord of the Rings names for the kids in this family. Melba named after the beautiful matchmaker, that's it. Okay, so then yeah, Kelsey and Dunstan sleep in here. Then we have a little Samwise asleep over here in the corner as well. Okay, I think I've got my head around this family, what's going on. So let's jump in. So these guys obviously are the farming family in the neighborhood. Oh, and it looks like, oh, that's weird. I've got more custom content that's gone missing. Okay. Are we sure that The Sims 2 on PC doesn't have a secret file limit? Because, like, seriously, my game is just, I don't know, it's doing weird things. Okay, and I guess I need to fix the road. Whoops. There we go. So let's fix the road, although I'm not sure why I have to fix the road again. It better not, right? Like, but you know what, Joe? If it does, like, the Midiville folder is not the one that would be getting, well, my computer just had a spaz. Yeah, the Midiville folder is not the one that would be getting, file capped, because the Midiville folder, is nothing. Nothing at all compared to my main folder. If you know what I mean. Nah. Yes. Imagine if we could eyedrop a tool to rain paints. The door's not looking super medieval, is it? No. it's not looking great. Let me do something about that. Let's get them a little woodcutter door maybe. That could be cute. The door's a time traveler. You're back, no worries, Jet Set. I don't know what's going on with the game. It just seems like every time I load it, there's like more stuff missing. Do you know what I mean? Like, or am I just insane? I don't know if I'm just losing my marbles. I very well could be. Because it's hard to keep track of my life right now. Okay. So. Nah. You'll have words with it for us, Joe. Thanks. Yeah, I seem to just have stuff disappearing, like, each time I load the game. It's like, it's just so strange. I don't know why it's happening. What the heck terrain paint did I use? We could be here all day. But maybe the terrain paint that I used is now gone. I wouldn't know. Is it this one? No. I'm stressed. Is it this one? No. Is it, oops, is it this one? No. Oh my god. It's not that one either. Can we make it like proper daytime, please, game? Thank you. This terrain paint does not exist anymore. Oh, it's this one right here. It's okay. I'm insane. The war is over after this round. Yes. When the war is over, got to have all my sins back. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. I do need claps for actually finding the correct terrain paint. Alright, let's just repaint that whole thing like that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Cool. Right. Oh yeah, I've also got all of my neighbors turned off right now. Let me turn those back on. Sorry. I knew what you were doing. I knew why you were giving me claps. Okay, so... everybody in this family doesn't have their traits. Why? Yeah, the eyedropper would be confused. I know. I thought I'd already gone through and given everybody back their traits, but I guess I hadn't done this family yet, so... okay. Let me just do that real quick then. I don't remember when we lost everybody's traits, so it's possible that I just hadn't redone this family yet. Okay, so these guys are peasants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we have to do all of the traits again. Save after just in case, yeah. I will. I like saving. Ambitious, never nude, lucky. Lucky. Couch potato and dog person. Here we go. So dog person and... is that couch? That's couch potato, right? Oh, well loafer is couch potato, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's you. Okay. Oh wait, no, those weren't her traits. Dang it, they were freaking Stanley's traits. Oh man. Okay, so her traits are perceptive, daring, neurotic, dislikes children, and absent-minded. Okay. So absent-minded, neurotic and dislikes children. Perceptive and daring. That's dramatic. That's daring. Okay, there we go. Can you randomize their traits? No, I'm not going to randomize their traits. I'm going to give them back the ones they should rightfully have. Although I don't think Dunstan ever had any traits, so we'll randomize his traits because I don't have a record of what they were. You're going to lurk while doing the dishes? No worries. Enjoy doing the dishes. I mean, it doesn't sound like a heap of fun to me, but doing the dishes can be really relaxing. And actually, I did my weird thing that I always do. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when I am tired, and I was tired the other day after my 4 hours of sleep, or 4.5 hours of sleep, I clean. It's very strange. Over emotional, unflirty, and sailor. Yeah, so I like, if I'm sleepy, I'm just like, right, I'm gonna do something menial, something that does not require brain power, and I can't deal with mess, I think is the other thing when I'm sleepy. I'm just like, I just can't with mess. So I will clean. And I don't know if that's really, really weird. But it just seems to be what I like to do. So there you go. I don't know why. So yeah, my house got a nice clean yesterday. when I was really tired. And yeah, I think it's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's weird. Alright, you need 2 random traits, little Faramir, because I don't know what your traits originally were. And you need some random traits too. There we go. You tend to clean late at night, and my husband thinks I'm crazy. I do that too. You're eating a breakfast sandwich and having coffee. Nice. Yeah, no, I do that too. Because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. When I'm like over it, like when I'm just like, oh, I'm just so tired, I'm just like, I'm gonna clean my house. Very bizarre. Okay, so let's see. Does anybody have some buckets of water in their inventory? Because if we do, we could run a nice bath for everybody. But it doesn't look like anybody has buckets of water. Okay, so you come out here and get. No, you go and get. Yeah, you go and get water. We also have a stinky gong pit. You function better in the evenings. Yep. Feel sorry for the friend's neighbor. Yeah, true. Okay, so you need to be gotten out to be potty trained and given a bottle. Kelsey, can you come and grab little Faramir? Give him a family kiss. Do we have a toddler? Oh yeah, there's right there. There's a toddler potty right there. Okay, so we're fine. Dunstan's making the bed. What a good guy. Okay, so yeah, everybody's pretty smelly. But we don't have enough water that everybody's going to be able to bathe. So we're just going to have some stinky sims today. As we tend to do. So can you come and serve some porridge for everybody? And can you get a bottle for Faramir? In a minute. I remember it was 11 PM. We were in a voice call and a friend of us randomly vacuumed her room. We were all awfully confused and annoyed. You'd be like, why am I hearing this noise right now? This is not a noise I feel like I should be hearing at this hour. Is that an apple? Okay. Sure. We had an apple on the ground. Because reasons. Oh yeah, we've got to come out here and we've got to tend these plants. Because they're our real plants. A surprise apple. Off to the bathhouse. Oh my gosh, we haven't made the bathhouse yet. But yes, that would be nice. If we did have the bathhouse. Then yes. Did you get a bottle for Faramir? No, you didn't. Okay, can you please get a bottle for Faramir? Please. Alright, Sam, once you're hungry, come and eat some porridge. Then once you're done with the garden, you can eat some porridge. Maybe placed there by a wicked stepmother. Maybe. I find cleaning to be therapeutic, especially late when everything is calm. If I'm a little anxious, I just clean. Yes, Christina, I feel you. I feel you there. Yes. Probably baked Derpy, but I don't know. But yes, Christina, I know exactly what you mean. Like, sometimes if I'm a little anxious before bedtime, just cleaning up the environment before you go to bed could just make you sleep so much better. I know exactly what you mean. Really, really do. Okay, so Melba, do you want to put away these leftovers? I know, everybody stinks. So you know what? Don't judge. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I have a question for you, mamas. You ladies in chat who have been pregnant before. Did you have to count kicks and did you find it very stressful? Like, so I'm in the 3rd trimester now, which is very exciting. But it's like, my doctor and all the websites and everyone, they keep saying like, oh, you start to count your kicks. Start to like pay attention to the movements of your child. And I'm like, right, okay. But I find it really stressful because I don't know if like I'm being crazy, or if he's just not moving that much, or if it's like he's moving too little or not enough. And I don't know, it makes me really anxious. You were never asked to do that, Shady? Malaysia still has fried pies. Fair enough. Pay attention to it. What is normal for him? Yeah. I do try to pay some attention to it, but it just, I don't know, it just stresses me out, dudes. If he kicks a lot and then over a day just doesn't, that would be a concern. He doesn't seem to kick that much, apart from like late at night and early in the morning. He he started kicking a lot in the afternoon when I had my hot chocolate. It was absolutely hilarious. He seemed to like I had a sip of hot chocolate, and then next thing I knew, he was just like doing a little. And I also like I had some dark chocolate that I like dipped into the hot chocolate and ate, and then he seemed to just like do this little like boogie. He was like, I like this, ma. It was so cute. I was just like, oh my gosh, child. You, I went and told Paul, and I was like, this baby is definitely mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Dunstan, and maybe Samwise. Samwise can go with him. They're just going to go down to the well, and pick up some buckets of water for the fam bam, because everybody's just struggling with their stench right now. Now, do you have any skills at all, child? Probably not. Best son's gonna be a hot chocolate addict. He is. Sugar hype, yeah. It made me laugh so much. Try and jot down how often he kicks or when, and you can get an idea of his normal. Yeah, fair. I certainly wouldn't say he's like an extremely active baby. Hey, look! Samwise, there's someone here for you to meet. There's Aridal Highland. Come over and make a friend. Hello. Let's come over and chat. And Dunstan, you should have a chat with Edward, because he is the weekly market owner and we are now running the Irwin farm. Some kick less, some kick more as part of personality. They have matching outfits. Look at these two poor little peasant boys wearing the exact same clothes. Aww, babies. That's kind of funny. Were you not talking to Edward? Hello, have a chat. Who else we got here? So we've got Audrey Whitley and we've got Gertrude Harrelson. I mean, yeah, no, you're probably too young for Gertrude, to be honest, buddy. Sadly. Is the portrait in modern clothing of Dunstan? So his portrait, I think he's in his everyday wear, and right now he's in his outerwear. I could do with more poor medieval clothes for all ages. Me too. Yes. And just in general, just more clothing for men. It's always the way with Maxis, with CC, with everything. It's just and in real life too, I guess, there's just less clothing for men. So like maybe just more color options would be helpful for male Sims. I don't know. Okay, buddy, off you go. Time to go home so everybody can make use of the water. But yes, peasant clothes are tricky. I would like more peasant clothes for men and women. T. That's all. That's it. That's the tweet. Just T. Okay, here we go. Good stuff. Alright, Melba, what you doing, honey? Can you clean that up? I think I was having you go through and water the plants. So let's just continue. I know I don't have to water these or, like, tend them or do anything with them, but I just like to. Just for realism's sake. And then we can... Is that a... What is that on the ground over there? Oh, it's the shovel. Okay. Christina has redeemed try for Babby. Sure thing. We will get Kelsey and Dunstan to try for a Babby. And see if there is a pregnancy. That'll be fun. Alright, so can you just put Faramir back in his crib and then see if you can get some leftovers? I think you do have to water them a little. Why are you shading your eyes when you're walking back inside, you weirdo? Oh my gosh, you poor thing. You're not having a good time, are you? I know. Life is rough right now. I understand, but it'll be okay. I promise. Okay, what do we got? We got lots of food in the fridge. Let's eat up. Oswin Cloy and Astrid Cloy just walking past. They're probably just come from the newly opened orphanage just to check on things, see how it's going. Or maybe they're here for a visit. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. What was that I was saying about how she's probably already pregnant? Well, turns out I was right. Not surprised. Not surprised at all, because everybody in this neighborhood is either pregnant or has just had a baby or 3. Perfect. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Melba, oh no. Did you just put the bills down underneath the place anywhere sink? You did. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna have to stop that from happening again. Do I have my slot blocker in this downloads folder? Do I not? What is that? Also, I don't know what that is. Oh, nuts. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a something. The sim gods have spoken for you. Yes, they have. I'll have to refund you those points because apparently your try for Babby is not needed. If I put that there and then put that sink, yeah, there we go. You can't really see it. That's fine. I just don't want them. I just don't want them doing that. Okay, you need to have some fun. Why don't you play Red Hands with your daughter Kelsey? Yes, I will refund Christina's points. I will do that now. Oh no. Said that in case you weren't with it. Well, Joe, I am not with it. So it is a very good thing to check. Okay, Dunstan's back. You can go ahead and grab some leftovers. Now, you brought home water buckets. My hero. Okay, and so did Samwise. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill... grab him something to eat. Let's go ahead and fill the bathtub. And then you 3 stanky-ass Sims can go ahead and take a bath, which I'm sure will feel very nice. Samwise, how you doing, honey? Do you need to... Yeah, maybe you can go to the toilet first. Okay, take a bath, Mum. You're being nice today? Yes, you are. Thank you. We need to get Melba fit. I mean, it would make more sense historically if she wasn't quite so chunky, wouldn't it? But, I mean, these guys are farmers. Oh, Max Motives. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. How do I do max motives? Is it something on here? Or is it a cheat? Yeah, you were trying to save the water. Thank you, Joe. Is it just cheat? Is it just max motives? Like that? You guys probably can't read that. Oh, whoa! Dude, Christina, thank you. That's so nice. Well, that's okay. We can just leave the bath full for now, and then we'll use it another day. Amazing. Why do you still have stink clouds, child? You're not stinky anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure we water the rest of the crop plants out here. Because that'll be good. Okay, Melba. Well, I mean, now that we've got max motives, we should use this opportunity to teach Faramir some skills. So let's teach him how to talk. Oh, you didn't get any... So you need missing traits added. Missing traits to Faramir. Okay, so what traits did you get out of interest? Let's have a look-see. So... Oh! She has a wish to get fit locked in. Okay, yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll do that. Sorry, I've just realized that I need to write down, Thingo's traits. What's his name? Dunstan. So Dunstan got, what is that? Extravagant. He's gonna live a very extravagant peasant life. He got good. He got, savvy sculptor. He got hot-headed. Okay. And he got eccentric. Of course he got eccentric. Is there a single sim in this entire game that is not eccentric? I don't think so. And little Samwise now also has the thief trait. So Samwise is going to be a piece of work. Are you missing a trait as well? You are missing a trait. Kelsey. Oh, good. She's now evil. Okay, sure. This family is a mess. Like, an absolute mess. Okay, well, he's about halfway through learning to talk. So maybe what we'll do is we'll have Kelsey take over the teaching him to talk. She doesn't like kids anyway, so it makes sense that she would not want much to do with little Faramir. So Kelsey, can you step up and practice your mummy skills by teaching Faramir more about how to talk? Okay, now let's go ahead and continue our watering. Clearly I was working on getting her fit because I do have an exercise mat over here, which I probably wouldn't have had otherwise. Now, another problem we have is a stinky gong pit. So, we're also going to need to do something about that. So Richard should have ash in his inventory because we were playing the gypsies recently and we actually managed to get up a nice little ash stockpile. So maybe we'll have to see if we can run into him. Can you get dressed, please? Maybe we'll send Dunstan out after he's done with the gardening and we'll see if we can run into... Richard the Raker and get him to come over and clean out our gong pit. Because otherwise Samwise's just going to stand here obsessively trying to clean it, apparently. What do you want? You want a puppy or a kitten? That's probably not going to happen. We could really use some animal breeders in this neighborhood, couldn't we? Alright, Dunstan. So, yeah, you just take care of those. And then why don't you take Samwise out to the village green? That might be nice. Melba has gained the point of body skill. Yes. Very good, Melba. How are you doing? How is your actual fitness level, though? Pretty terrible. I don't think the workout mat increases fitness overly quickly. So we might have to consider getting her to work out in a slightly different way than on the mat. Like if she could get some body skill points and then start doing yoga, I find that tends to, he's absolutely obsessed with that gong pit, yes. I find that tends to really get their skill up fast. What are you doing? I want you to go to a community lap. Alright, Samwise, let's go out, buddy. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the village green. Yes. Alright, how is everybody doing? Pretty good, actually. This family also has some money. I think they got a Lucky Ross roll, didn't they? And they got some money last time. Okay, Faramir just learned to talk. Good job, honey. Alright, so you're insane and friendly. Good. Good traits. Okay, and I'll save that. Alright, can you potty train Faramir again, please? I feel like... Oh, no. You can't see him. I was gonna say, I feel like I need to take a picture of this little Grogu and make it into an emote for the channel. It wouldn't at all match my other emotes. Sorry, because he's green, he's being washed out by the green screen filter. But I feel like a Grogu, a jester in the making, yeah. I don't know though, when I think of jesters, I think of like the Robin Hobb book. Terriers for the peasants and yeomanry, hounds and other hunting dogs for the nobles and up, working dogs for those that have sheep or cattle. That is a good call. Okay, who we got here? We got Constantina Arkwright, Nara, we got Oswin. Oswin's always just about. Let's have a chat with him. Got Nancy Bird, Gertrude Harrelson, and Helene Bain. Oh, well, Helene's our sister. We should totally give her a family kiss. Be like, hey. Oh gosh, it's getting kind of dark. Terriers for the peasants and yeomanry. Okay. Hopefully we'll get potentially like a Lucky Ross roll. Because one of the Ross outcomes is that you run over an animal and you get to bring an animal home and add an animal to the family. So that would be something that we could do. Why don't you go ahead and talk to Mips? What? Oh my god, Christina. That's a little scary. Is there fireys on the scene, or can you hear like fire alarms or anything? Is someone on their way to help? Hey, me. Yeah, I hope everybody's okay. If it was like a sudden blaze, then that could be quite scary. Okay, so we do have a giving tree over here. Do we have any other giving trees on this lot? Only those two. There's another cat. We've got two cats here. Okay. The auto shop. So it's probably not like massive building, but there's probably a lot of like explosive things in there. Well, I don't know if calling Triple O would help out in Christina's case. Does anyone know the number for 911? Okay, let's go ahead and cancel him doing that. He can collect some branches. Lots of heavy black smoke. Fire trucks are everywhere. It's a small auto shop, but the blaze is huge. Lots of dark black smoke. You can see it from like miles away. Yeah, auto shop is going to have, exactly, as just said, like tiles, motor oil, fuel potentially. Yes, 000 is the emergency number in Australia. And it's kind of like a meme that we're so Americanized here in our culture that we like can accidentally call 911 instead of 000. Yeah, make sure to sort of shut off your house as much as you can from all of that heavy black smoke, because that's probably, as Joe's saying, not very good for your health. It's probably very hazardous to your health. Okay, let's go ahead and walk back home. Unfortunately, we did not see Richard here. Unlucky. So we'll have to maybe send someone on a hike tomorrow, or just send them out for a walk and then summon Richard over. Also, I'm really tempted just to try, like, just bear with me for a second here. Just trying to maybe turn this light down a little bit, because it's like, it doesn't feel good on my head, on my eyes right now. Sorry, yeah, I'm just struggling with, it's very bright. Very bright. Okay. Yeah, post nap, Beth, just struggling with the lightness. Someone is injured. Oh no, could have been an electrical shortage. Windows are closed. Yeah, you're not opening chemicals into your place. Yeah. Years ago when we had rotary dial phones, they decided it was the quickest number to call. To call a 9, we would have to dial it all the way around. That does make a lot of sense, Joe. Okay, so now Faramir wants to learn how to walk and how to potty. Let's just keep going with the toddler training. We should really make the most of this, the good mood while we have it. Okay, Melba is now normal fitness. So good job, Melba. She still hasn't quite completed her want to get fit, but she's fitter. Can I get you to try some yoga? We used to have one of those phones. I thought it was the most fun thing ever. Just like, it's very satisfying. Melba's gonna need another bath here in a minute, of course, but that's okay. Right, so then we are gonna need to do some laundry at some point soon. Took forever to dial a number on those phones. Yeah, you had to be very intentional about it. You know, there was plenty of time to change your mind and decide you didn't actually want to call that person, because you have to, if you chickened out, like calling someone. Plenty of opportunity to chicken out. Okay, how you doing, Melba? Pretty good, actually. Alright, then you can take another bath. Let's see if we can get, like, one more body skill point. I think that would be good. Our plants, that one's sickly. We've got sickly, healthy, and healthy but on the downward trend, because it probably needs to be tended. We had one of the old rotary dial phones at my old work. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're told to stay put, can't leave the apartment, fine with that. Okay, that is probably safer for now. I can understand why they would give that instruction. Because they probably don't want everyone coming outside to check out what's going on and, like, panicking or... You worked in a museum? Oh, fun! Well, that makes sense. Of course you would have one of those in a museum. Alright, very good. So baby boy's starting to get a little tired again. We'll just leave him to play for the next little while, I think. And then Kelsey... So I'm guessing you didn't have work today? Oh, shoot. I forgot to send Kelsey to work. Well, she is pregnant, so I guess that's fine. Do you want to just pick up these bits of laundry? How you doing, hun? You almost got your body skill point? Oh, she's trying a headstand. Oh, and she's fallen on her face. Well, that's okay. Time for a bath. Okay, so you want to get creativity level 1. I don't really see a way of you doing that, to be honest, honey. I'm sorry. You guys had them because you're old. There's a really cute photo of me. It's a very old photo, but I was in preschool or like kindy, so like in New South Wales it was called preschool, right? So but where you go before you actually start school. And I remember the photo so clearly, and I remember there was a dial up, like a rotary dial phone that they had there that we could just play with. And I loved it, and I used to play with it heaps. So there's a little photo of little 4-year-old, 3 or 4-year-old Bethy holding up a phone receiver to my ear and pretending to have a chat with someone. That was at one of my kindies. Oh my gosh, your dad's first mobile phone was like 15 centimeters long with an antenna. Amazing. As the ad is giving me pregnancy ad, to which I'm not the one who's preggers. Flower, that's funny. It's probably just like, oh, you're tuning into Addict stream. You must be interested in babies. Considering how much we talk about babies. Oh. Alright, do you want to just see if you can have just a little meal to eat before you go to bed? Faramir, you're pretty tired. Melba, can you actually put him in his crib before you go to the toilet? Also, yes, welcome, Flower. How are you going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. You had a walk-in pantry, so you take them into the pantry for some privacy. Classic. Absolute classic. Alright, you're back. Good. Can you just come out here and tend these plants quickly before you go to bed? You get ads for baby stuff because I search baby names on Google a lot for my Sims. Oh, that makes sense, Nini. That does make a lot of sense. Okay, so you can go to bed. I was like, why is the environment score outside so bad? It's because of this thing. Of course. You can go to bed. Samwise, are you just playing with a toy? The curly cord would only stretch so far. Do you know what's so fun? Is that, oh yeah, now I've got roaches. My headphones have a curly cord. And I often just fiddle with this. See, rotary phones were just so like pleasing to the senses because they had like the turning the actual dial to like dial a number, and then they also have the squiggly cord for us to squiggle and fiddle with. Yeah, it's just like you just fiddle with it. It's because these headphones are like the curly cord. Yeah, these headphones are designed for audio mixing. They're actually like they're like musician headphones more so than like gamer headphones. Does that make sense? So the sound quality I get through these things is dope. And the reason I bought them, actually, the biggest reason I bought them was because of this nice squishy bit so they don't push my glasses into the sides of my head. So, because if you remember, I had these white headphones that would give me headaches from being too tight and pushing my glasses in. So I did some research and apparently these were the best ones. So I got them. Well, no, they weren't the best ones. The best ones were like $300 or $400. So I got the best ones that were not $300 or $400. 4 a.m. and someone is waking up. Oh, it's Kelsey. She might be getting another baby bump. Hello, baby. Speaking of babies. It's, yeah, 9 p.m, so Jelly's starting to get more active now. Let's see how much he starts kicking while I stream tonight. I think what it is, going back to what I was saying before about finding it stressful to count kicks. I think what it is that Jelly's just very sleepy during the day. He just doesn't tend to do much during the day. So I always freak out. I'm always like, Jelly, are you okay? And then come nighttime, he's like... And sometimes when I wake up first thing in the morning, I wake up to like a roundhouse kick in the belly. So I don't know. I think I just overthink it. But it just stresses me out. The fact that our phones or internet or whatever tracks what we search and then shows us ads related to our search history is kind of unsettling. Yeah. Do you know what else? He's going to be a night owl. Yes, he is. So, apparently, you know how when you have like a conversation with someone about something, you can then often see ads for like what you were having conversations about. So, apparently another thing they do is they will track phones that are in a similar location. So I heard a story about, sorry, I paused the game because this is a story time. I heard a story about someone who went to stay with their mother for a while, and the mother always did an online order for her groceries through her phone. And the son, I think it was their son, started getting ads for their mother's toothpaste because the phones were like close by. So what Paul searches on his phone, I will start seeing ads for on my stuff because our phones are close together. Dude, isn't that like... Please, guys. Even the sound of the dial going back, yeah. They would normally say only over 24 hours. Yeah. Baby's gonna be an insomnia baby. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be a night owl. Yup. Don't search for anything naughty. That's what incognito windows are for. Sorry, I just winked. I don't know if you could see. Okay, so cool. Oh, don't just don't go near the roaches, okay? Why don't you... Oh, good. Now you're sick with the flu. Well, do you know what? I think we actually have... Oh my gosh, look at these plants. I think we actually have leftover comfort soup in the fridge. So, that's okay. You're gonna have to clean up these roaches ASAP, though. Good. Okay, bath 3 is complete. Thank you very much. Go ahead and get some leftovers. Actually, just clean up that plate first. Okay. Oh, someone's put a basket of groceries over here as well. Sure. I wish it said what the food is because I always can't tell. Yeah, with the fridge leftovers. Yeah. What if some of the naughty stuff involves history? Well, you know, history is often very un-PG-13, so things can oh, look bad. You need to be potty trained. Oh no. You need to be potty trained. Okay, how are we doing out here? How are these plants going? They're looking a little better. They've all got bugs, so we'll spray them all too. Boyfriend gets ads of male strippers on his phone and doesn't know why. Christina. What have you been Googling? Exposed! Exposed, Christina! You fell into the rabbit hole of the Hasberg family tree. It's wild. I don't know who the Hasbergs are, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, yeah, I think this is comfort soup. I think. So let's try eating it and see what happens. You think your wife's looking really hot with a third trimester bump? Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you for thinking she's attractive. Make sure you tell her, because I'm sure she's feeling very insecure. Okay, let's go ahead and get something for Faramir to eat. Oh, Sam, no, you don't need to try to clean the gong pit. What is with the kids? It's like, it seems to particularly be the kids that are just obsessed with constantly trying to clean the gong pit. I don't understand it. Very, very strange. Also, are these plants gonna mature at some point? Can we get a harvest in, or is that just not a thing the game lets us do anymore? Okay, can you empty the tub and grab that laundry, use the toilet. Samwise, no. Come in here and get some leftovers. You're gonna get sick, boy. Maybe on tick so kids can't at all make it for Teen Plus. In Sim PE, yeah. Hypothetical situation. Sure, Christina, sure, we believe you. The Jaw, the Mad King of Spain, who just sort of made the kingdom went a bit nuts because the last heir didn't have any kids. What is with the history of Mad Kings? Oh, so now Melba's obsessed with trying to clean it too. Oh my lord. Alright, Melba. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Tris Marigold. Also, great username. So I'm guessing you were always Team Tris? I was always Team Yennefer, but like, you know, each to their own. Okay, so he still wants to learn how to walk. That's okay, we can do that today. But yes, Joe, that is a good idea. Kids, leave the gong pits alone. Okay, Dunstan, today, I want you to... Oh, you've got the flu now, don't you? Dang it. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh! Crap. So that was Grandma's comfort soup, and it cured him of the flu, and then he immediately got sick again. Seriously? Come on, game. Go and relax, buddy. Now time to get food at 6 AM. Woke up at 2. Oh, Flower, that's rough. Did we save? No, but let's do it. I was gonna say we'll send someone out to the woods to grab some more tree branches, maybe. Or what I was thinking of doing was having maybe Melba. We could tell her to like go for a jog, and then we'll say she's jogged up to the gypsy camp, or she's jogging around trying to like find Richard to come over and clean their gong pit. You love all of them. Triss is just your favorite. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so you want to talk about a hobby. You want to hula dance. You want to dance with somebody and have a good reputation. I don't like any of those options. Can you come over here and teach Faramir to walk instead? Faramir, buddy, come outside. Running around after Richard Raker. It's not the best, it's not the life they would have asked for, but sometimes it's necessary, you know? I know, buddy, I know. Okay, let's see. If I could get you to take a nice relaxing bath, that would probably help you out. Do we have, are they bills? Oh, it's a dining coupon. Okay, sure. Do we need to like tend these plants? I was thinking they would have like grown up today. I don't know why they haven't. You're gonna do some gardening and then you can take a bath a bit later. He sounds like a serial killer. Well, you know, it is Richard the Raker. At least it's not Terrible Terry. Bear about getting water? No worries, Triss. Richard the Raker. Yeah, when I call him Richard the Raker, he sounds like a serial killer for sure. I think his name is actually just Richard Raker, but, you know, whatever. Okay, can you clean that up as well? Clean that up. Thank you, child. You're such a helpful child. Hope it's not far to the well. Oh, I get it, Joe. Oh, that's funny. I was like, what are you talking about? And then it clicked. I have been so slow in the brain cell this weekend. Like, just so slow to, like, get things. It's been quite embarrassing, to be honest. Did I say outerwear or activewear? I don't know. Okay, well, I want you to go jogging, so come out here. Hey, there's a cat. Come out here. You're gonna go for a jog. Alright, so jog for an hour. Off you go. We need to go and find Richard. You're pregnant, it's fine. Yeah, it's also the sleep. The lack of sleep. Yesterday in particular was terrible. Like, Paul would crack a joke, and then 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, that's funny. Okay, has Faramir learned to walk yet? Almost. Kelsey, you're doing great. You're doing so well. After you've taught him to walk, you can both take a nap at the same time. He's not even your child, he's your brother. I'm pretty sure he's her brother, right? Yeah. You're just taking such good care of him, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Okay, Melba's back, so we will pretend that she went and got Richard. So let's get him in here. Hey, Richard. Hey, man. Hey. So let's make him selectable, and he is going to do his job and come over here and clean out the gong pit, which we really appreciate him for. Third trimester can mean little sleep, but it kind of breaks you into it. Yeah, I know. That's what I said in Discord. After I got no sleep, I was like, well, it's just training me for sleepless nights with the baby, right? That's gonna be my life. So here's Richard, just doing his best for the neighborhood. Such a helpful man. He wants to buy a tent. He's like, you guys don't have any tents on this lot. You should get some tents. Tents are great. Tents have everything you need. Oh, excuse me. You're also both good sleepers? That's nice. Okay, cool. Well, let's gesture tough handshake to thank Richard for his hard work cleaning out our stinky gong pit, and now buy the man a tent. He deserves it. Well, he doesn't live here. He still lives at the gypsy camp. If he was moving in, then I'd get him a tent. Yeah, let's just thank him and say goodbye. How is everybody doing? Oh, you need to put Faramir in his crib, please, because it's nap time for him and also probably for you. There we go. Okay, so Samwise, you are not accomplishing much, are you? Do you want to be a really helpful... I don't know. It's hard to know what to do with, It's hard to know what to do with the kids in the medieval era. I feel like you need some friends to play with. Like, this is when I kind of wish it was open world, so there could be kids just, like, running up and down the streets, and they could just go out and play games and stuff. You can tend the plants. Why don't we put you to work a little bit and have you tend some of these plants. There we go. Dunstan's dealing with the roaches. Good job, buddy. Make the kids work! And Joe says teleport them so they can play and have fun. Two very different parenting styles in the chat tonight. I'm just kidding. I like the idea of all the kids getting together to play. Yeah. Well, you could take him out to the village green again. But we should make sure all of our plants are tended so that they have the best chance of hopefully popping up into being harvestable tomorrow in game. Would be nice. You're not twinning for once. Okay, so you need to use the toilet. Kelsey, I thought I told you to go to bed. Oh no. Kelsey's needs are not looking great. It's a catastrophe. What is happening to the world? Hello. Yes, Nikita, this is Medieval Sims 2. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. The universe is trembling. You wonder if you want to truly be a mum or not? Yeah, it's okay to be on the fence about it. I was on the fence about it for years. Like, so it's kind of weird. Like, as a kid, I always wanted to be a mum. But then, like, in my 20s, I definitely went through a period of time where I was like, nah, not interested, don't really know. Well, not like not interested, but I just went through a period of being just like, I'm just not sure anymore. Just like, I don't know if it's for me. And I went through a period of like, kind of feeling that I'd be alright if it never happened. But then Paul came along. So, and the rest is history. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Ugh. I think I was asleep for about 2 hours, by the way. The game looks so pretty with all this stuff. Thank you, yeah. It's, basically just lots and lots and lots of custom content. I also need to blow my nose, so just give me a second. Yeah, basically just a lot of CC to transform how the game looks. Oh, we've got our first tomatoes here. They are sickly. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's harvest the tomato plants. And sun and moon sets, yes. Okay, Melba, how are you doing? You want to talk about hobby? Sure, talk about your new fitness hobby with your son Samwise. They're functional, not just pretty. Yes. And it's amazing. Okay, now you want to tell an inside joke to Samwise. That's nice. Then you want to reach body level 5. Oh no, the tomato plants have gotten overwatered because of the rainstorm. I guess. Okay, cool. So you now need to wash up and use the toilet again. You can come in here and take a sponge bath. Yeah, maybe. You might be right about that being a good idea. Let's have the Sims go inside. Why are you so tired, Samwise? You want to play with your mum. Oh, so I sent them inside and the rain stops. Classic. Okay, Kelsey. Oh, you're feeling much better after your nap. There you go. Magical naps fix everything. Okay. Look at that waddle. Yes, honey, waddle, waddle. Poke that belly out, shoulders back, and waddle, waddle, waddle. That's how we do it. Us third trimester mamas. Alright, so let's get some dinner happening. Oh, and poor Faramir's stuck in his crib crying his eyes out and needing to pee. Dunstan, you're in charge. Alright, let's serve some food. Let's get... Oh! Hello, Ornell Highland. Let me get you. Because we're probably going to be popping out a baby here in a minute. So, can we greet Ornell Highland? Hey, town midwife who just happens to be walking past our house. Care to come in for dinner? Oh no, the whole family's getting... Hey, no, she left! Oh, she left. Should I summon her back? I was gonna say she could come in and make us all grandma's comfort soup as well. I'm gonna summon her back. Yeah, she can come in and make us all grandma's comfort soup as well. So, let's make you selectable. Hey there! Welcome! Yeah, come in here and, make us some grandma's comfort soup. The pies can wait, actually. Do you want to get sick? Clearly not. Alrighty. Those tomato plants are very unhappy, but let's go ahead and harvest them while we can. Oh nuts, there's gonna be a wait for the cook fire. Sorry guys. Look at her cleaning the bench. Well, Nell Highland, you are a good egg. Okay, you wanna actually stop serving that? Because we're actually gonna have grandma's comfort soup. Can I have some comfort soup too? Oh, Shady. I'm sorry that you are feeling so poorly, and if I could make you comfort soup, I would. Cooking for yourself while you're sick really sucks. Really, it's like one of those things where you really just go like, I would really appreciate if someone could just come over and take care of this for me. I definitely feel that. I feel like that's why the first time you get sick after you move out of home is really rough. Because you're just like, I need my mother to come over and make me soup and take care of me because I can't do it. Scrambled egg is as far as I can cook right now. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, Samwise, I know you're enjoying your nap, but do you want to actually come and grab a thing of soup as well? Okay, and then Kelsey, you're doing alright apart from just being a little stinky, which is acceptable. Definitely acceptable. And then we should be having the baby any minute now, I'm pretty sure. Because she popped into her third trimester bump at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I think she'll be giving birth any minute now. And then we'll have another new boo and we'll have to do another like Hobbit name. Or like Lord of the Ringsy name. Okay, you can go to the toilet just while things are calm. What's the matter, baby? You crying? You're okay. And then let's get you to... not you. You. You have 2 already? Nice. Yay! So we've got more healing happening from Ornell's magical soup. The family are all feeling much better, which is amazing. Okay, you're pretty tired and smelly. You might as well just go ahead and do that. Ornell is so helpful. She's just... oh, baby time. Ornell's just like making the beds and cleaning and just, oh, taking care of everything. All right, Ornell, come in here because we're having a baby. Bjorn and Daisy. Yes, I love them. All right, random number of babies. Here we go. Baby time. Just one baby.
Oh, it's a huh? What, Sibley? Crème la tige.
Your boyfriend was sick last week. You couldn't make it to his dorm because you were out of town. Oh no, Nikita, that's so rough. Your poor boyfriend. Okay, sure, Kelsey can take care. It's a girl. It's a girl, everybody. We have a little girl here for Kelsey and Dunstan's first baby. So the surname will be Bane. We are doing Lord of the Rings theme names for this family. So we have a suggestion of Daisy from Joe. Does anyone else have not an English speaker moment? You're okay, Nikita, no problem. Does anyone else have any particularly... there's not many females in Lord of the Rings. Like, there's Rosie. Rosie's the barmaid. And then there's Eowyn and Arwen. Daisy, the sister of Hamson and Halfred. Alright, Daisy it is. I like Daisy. Very cute. Nah, it's all good, Joe. I love it. Daisy it is. So we have little Daisy Bane. Very cute. Let's go ahead and see if she survives. The unfortunate moment where I remember that I need to check if she actually survives. Okay, so let's get our random number generator. So the odds for survival for this family, for their baby, we are a peasant family, but we did have a midwife present. Oh, yes, right. He says grandma is happy. Grandma doesn't even like kids, so I don't know about that. But yeah, we have a peasant family with a midwife present, so 20% chance of baby surviving or dying. So the way I do that is that I roll... oh gosh, numbers. Yeah, I roll between 1 and 100. So if it is 20 or less, the baby does not survive. If it is above 20, the baby does survive. So let us see what we get. 44. So the baby is okay. Daisy is one of Samwise and Rosie's daughters. You couldn't remember the siblings. Oh, cute. Yay, baby is alright. So happy. Okay, I'm very happy that baby Daisy survived because she has such a cute name that I couldn't let that go to waste. So let's give her a cuddle. Oh, the whole family's excited. That's really nice. Grandma's gonna go to bed though because she's tired. Faramir is also tired, so Ornell, you can't really help with that. You're going to bed. So we're going to need another crib for baby Daisy. Let's go ahead and grab them. I'm pretty sure I downloaded that other really plain crib from Blackie's that Joe found. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it now looking at my catalog. Can anyone else just never find anything? Me. Okay, let's just get them that one. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put Daisy in there. And then we'll put Faramir to bed as well. And then we might say goodbye to Ornell, who has just been so wonderful. We will go ahead and admire her and do a gesture, kiss, kiss, darling, to just thank her for being here. Save! Yes, I will do that. Thank you. Child lives, yay! Yes, and the Owen family are actually in a pretty good position at the moment, like financially, and they don't have too much going on, so we definitely don't have to give our baby away to the orphanage. because we now have the orphanage open, we'll have to have a think about how exactly we want to run it. Whether or not we want to keep the orphanage supplied with a couple of townie kids is a potential option. Or we could have it so it's only for when our playable sims... Why can't we say goodbye? Hello? We could have it so it's for only when our playable sims need to get rid of a baby. I'm not too fussed. Nah, she wasn't selectable anymore. Yeah, definitely Jet Set. The cast kind of talk a little bit about it as well in like the behind the scenes of the Lord of the Rings. Like, Liv Tyler will talk about it just being such a man's movie, such a, like, so many men around all the time. I think there's an interview with oh no, we forgot to save the rest of the comfort soup. Oh well. There's an interview with Liv Tyler who played Arwen, where she says that she always used to go and try to hang out with Miranda Otto, who played Eowyn, because there's just not that many women around. Oh, and the baby's awake and screaming. Wonderful. This is our life, sharing a room between so many Sims. Let's plant mini tomatoes. Alright, Mummy, you're up. Cuddle Daisy. And change your diaper. Okay, there we go. Might as well plant some tomatoes at 2 a.m. in the morning when the baby wakes you up, because, you know, why not? What else is there to do, really, apart from try to go back to sleep? And on that note, I might just dip everybody's energy back down a bit so they can actually go back to bed. Because I find it really frustrating when the Sims can't go back to bed. But we'll finish feeding her, we'll grab these, then you're probably going to have to eat something before you go back to bed, because otherwise you will starve to death. Oh, no worries, Jitsa, it's alright, I'm on it. I'm on it. You just click on the username and then, well, at least this is what it is for me. You click on the username and then there's like a little circle with a line through it, like a little icon. So you just click on that. Oh my god, my nose. I'm so sorry. Oh. Hello? Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. I was just saying, I was just freaking out about the Nubu. Because I was just saying 10 weeks. This is what this was, 10 weeks. And then I'm gonna have one of those little 10 weeks and I'm gonna have one of these. Look at this. I'm gonna have one of these wiggly little worms. Hello. And then I was saying that it's just kind of sinking in a little bit. Funny note, since memory popped up, Mum would get too tired, baby waking up at night, so she'll be passed out and I'll be in the living room watching over nephew. Even do it to where I'll play with him enough for him to pass out again. $10 his family would do that if there were any teen siblings around. I agree with you, Flower. Yes. Can take a while to even realize it's real. Yeah. It's just, it sounds so dumb because I've been pregnant for 7 months at this point in time. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a baby. You know what I mean? But I think it's more just the approach, like, labor drawing closer and the actual, like, birth drawing closer is, you know, it just makes it hit a little different. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna be having a baby. Having a baby. Where is this child's mother? Oh, it's me. Yikes. Yes. Yes, Joe. Oh. Baby would recognize your voice and Dad's voice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm just hoping he likes my singing. I had a little guitar and piano jam yesterday, I think, and I was like, Jelly, pay attention. I hope you like this. This isn't my monkey or circus. Wait, this is my monkey and my circus. Yep. You will love my singing, no doubt at all. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Okay, so it is almost morning, so we could probably start going ahead and getting these Sims out of bed and ready for the day. So why don't you go ahead and get up first, and then you can sponge bathe and clean yourself up a bit. I think it's still live, Jet Set. You're just having a night, honey. I'm sorry. Just you, yeah. I think it was just you. Just the internet having a little moment, as it tends to do for you, unfortunately. Okay, collect some water actually. Then you can go ahead and sponge bathe. You were lagging. I was having a bad day with lag on Twitch today too, because as I said, I was chilling and watching Dr. Glue on most of the day. And, yeah, it was quite laggy actually. I had to refresh periodically so I could, like, keep up with the stream. Which is just, it's not a huge deal, it's just kind of annoying really. Okay, can you go ahead and hold Faramir, please? Kelsey, can you empty that for me? That'd be helpful. You get gaming ads. Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys the little game that I was playing before I fell asleep today. I think you would all really like it. I started playing it because Gluon was playing it on stream. It's called, let me see if I can actually pronounce this correctly. It's called Winkelte. It's a Dutch word. Let me like copy paste it into chat, and those of you who speak Dutch can tell me how to pronounce this. But I think it's Dutch for the little shop. And it's basically you're trying to build up and run a little general store. So it's like, it's very detailed and it's very cute and I really like it. Obviously I can play that kind of gameplay here in The Sims too. But it's quite well done. I quite enjoyed it. Yes, Joe's got a link there. Yeah, I'll show you guys that game at some point because it was adorable. I played it for ages, like before I passed out. And I was really enjoying it. Like I was having so much fun. And I don't often like a lot of games. So, but it seemed like it had like lots of progress that I could make, and lots of, levels that I could kind of unlock and lots of progression, and I felt like I barely scratched the surface of it, even though I played it for a solid like maybe three or 4 hours today. I don't remember. I don't actually know how long I was playing it for, but yeah, it was really fun. Okay, so you have plenty of water. Whoopsie. Now, today is market day. It is Saturday, so we'll try to get The Sims clean. And we'll try to... See, why are my plants not growing? Are they going to grow today? Please, plants? Because we need to bring in a harvest so we can take it to market and sell all of the plants. Sassybot is the developer's name. I didn't notice that. That's pretty funny. Alright, can you go ahead and take a bath, please, my darling? Dunstan, can you just go and check on your baby girl over here? Let's just play with her and give her a cuddle. And it's kind of medieval styled a little bit as well. Which is what made me think, oh, I should totally stream this game. I was tempted to stream it tonight before I fell asleep, and then I didn't think of it after I woke up. But yeah, it is kind of like medieval themed a little bit. Game came out 2 days ago and it's on sale. Hey, Sandy, welcome. I think the game's actually been out for a while. Like it's been one of the games where they've released it and slowly updated it. And now they have released it officially. Like it was going through a lot of betas, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's really fun though. Hey, Untamed, welcome into the stream. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. It is spring. Yes, it is spring. So it should be growing. Also, we didn't really have a good look at this Nubu, but she's very cute. She's got her daddy's black hair and big blue eyes and her mama's skin tone. Her mama's asleep in the bed over here. So Sandy, I was just talking about... oh, Sandy, thank you so much for that resubscription. Appreciate that. Yeah, how do you say that? Is it Winkel? I know it's like... It's called The Little Shop. I'm just going to call it The Little Shop. But it's just a little simulatory game of like trying to run a little shop. And I was really having a lot of fun. Winkelche? Is it like Winkelche or something? Winkelche? You're Hispanic, I can't even pronounce it if I tried. Yeah, I don't know how you say it proper. Oh my gosh, you've just made yourself so tired jumping on the bed. Can you please take a nap? Yeah, if there's anyone who speaks Dutch in chat, please tell me how to pronounce that so I don't just constantly embarrass myself by saying it wrong. Hey Faramir, what are you doing, honey? Asking for attention. Good baby. Okay, bath one is... No, don't clean the bath. Bath one is done. Kelsey, why don't you get out of bed and take another bath? We need fire. We do need fire. I googled it when I was watching Gluon play it because he couldn't say it either. Yeah, she would put us straight on the Dutch. She would, 100%. I googled it, yeah, when I was watching it, and I like googled how to pronounce this word, and I heard it like 4 times and I still can't say it. Ugh. Okay, why don't we family kiss and toss Faramir in the air. I'm trying to just sort of wait and see if the plants decide to pop up into fully grown today. But it doesn't look like they're going to. Which is very unfortunate because that means we have nothing to take to market and sell. Which really sucks. I was really hoping we would. I think it's like Winkelche or something like that, but I don't know. Oh dear. Okay, put Faramir down. Okay, Melba, you still want to get fit. Why don't I have you... Oh, you actually need to wash some clothes. Yes, so we need to go to market to buy some laundry soap. So we can do some washing today. I was hoping that we'd also be able to take along some fruit and veg, but I don't think we're going to have that luxury. Can you fulfill a few of your wants here? Maybe play some red hands. Oh, the baby's screaming. Okay, quickly play red hands and then you gotta go and take care of your child. No worries, Joe. Okay, Oswald's just walking in with our newspaper. I guess as you do, sure thing. Okay, she's probably hungry, I'm guessing. Let's go ahead and play with her. Alright, Dunstan, I'm gonna have you, Melba, and Samwise all head off to the weekly market together. And then you're going to also, Samwise is really smelly. Also maybe go to the village green. See if we can run into some of the neighborhood kids and have some fun. Have a good day. Okay. So Sandy, how's your day been? Hope you're doing well. What you been up to? I always feel like it's just like, I never know what to say during the loading screens. I'm like, hello? Hello, chat. I am here, paying attention. Just woke up, eyes are not working. That's fair. Must be very early. Okay, so let's go ahead and hopefully, since I put money globals back in my downloads folder, this now works. Samwise, you really could have gotten dressed. Let's change you into your everyday. There we go. Now we're able to buy soap again. 7 a.m.-ish? Yeah. Early. Okay, so we've got 3. Let's just buy 1 more jar of soap solution, so we'll have 4 in total. Here's the burglar just creeping by. Then we'll go ahead and pay for the items. Now, do we have anything we can sell? We could sell... We did bring in a tomato harvest, yes. So, let's go ahead and sell our tomatoes. Which will be something, at least. Yeah, definitely. I actually was late to stream today because I was asleep. So I'm going to be live for a little bit longer. So you actually, like, I've only been live for an hour and 50 minutes so far. So you haven't actually missed as much. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of tomatoes to click through, but we will get there. There we go, that's all of them. Okay. Have my tomatoes, Edward, where? Excellent. Okay, so we earned 64 simoleons today. Oh, Samwise has had an error. That's unfortunate. Samwise, where are you? What are you having errors with? Okay, there we go. Edward, can you please come back so we can pay for whatever we have in our shopping bag that I wasn't aware that we'd bought? That would be great, thank you. And it's also probably worth, while we are here, potentially buying some firewood. Nah, that's okay. We'll pass. Okay, cool. So you can now walk to the village green, all of you. And then hopefully there'll be some other kids there that Samwise can play. Samwise can play with. If not, we might summon a few of the neighborhood kids over. Just so he can make some friends. And I feel like because it's market day Saturday, everyone would realistically be kind of out and about. Got hungry? Yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself, actually. I might stop and get a snack in a minute. Now, chat. Okay. So, I just realized in a minute, we're going to be facing what to do with the Sims who are at war. because it's about to be Sunday in the game, which is the day that they should come home. So should I just start rolling individually for the Sims? Should we see, or should I bring them all back home one by one, or bring them all back home at once? What do we think? So like the Irwins, for example, Stanley is at war, so we'll be finding out if he's returning or not. Oh no, Terrible Terry's here. Oh, nuts. One at a time. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Oh, that's so annoying. Let's get the Sim Blender just for a minute. And I want to enable summon menu. So, who's got kids that are actually kids? Aradella's a kid. And Laminia is a kid. Yes, good. Let's get some Sims here for Samwise to play with. Gray... no. Maple is, I think, still a toddler. What did she grow up? I don't remember. Oh no, she's a kid now. Cool. Okay, yep. Add again. Oh, sorry, Joe. Yeah, one at a time as we play their family. Okay, well that's exciting then, because that means that, well, as long as he survives, Stanley will be returning home tomorrow. Which is pretty cool. Nathaniel, I think, is a child. Nope, he's a teenager now. Okay, well that's a couple of kids anyway. Let's go ahead and greet everybody. And then we can start playing with some of these kids, I mean. Okay, now you can join Terrible Terry for a game of chess. Be careful, he will probably cheat. Oh my gosh, an anonymous gifter just gave Joe Playing The Sims a subscription. So Joe will have no ads for the next month. That's so nice. Thank you so much to whoever did that. Really, really kind of you. Okay, got interrupted by a phone call when you were about to finish doing dishes. What'd you miss? Not too much, Alex. You're fine. Also, hey, Pinkish Unicorn. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so you're apparently leaving. Dwight Bird is here. Are all of the Sims that I summoned just leaving? Apparently they are. That's unfortunate. Well, Lamont's still here, so let's talk to him at least. Hello, welcome. Good to have you. Alex, yeah, you didn't miss much. We had a little baby girl back at home. So one of the Sims was pregnant and she gave birth to a little girl who we named Daisy. And tomorrow, yeah, I was just saying that tomorrow is Sunday, which is actually the day that the war is finally over. The war that's been going on for literally like 6 months at least, IRL. So we're going to be having the return of Samwise's father, which is very exciting. And I can't wait for him to come home. Let's see if you can gain a logic skill point here with Terrible Terry. Yeah, I was gonna get Samwise to talk to some of the girls, but the girls left, so that's unfortunate. Does anyone know, by the way, in I haven't actually very often created pets in The Sims 2, in Creator Pet, in Creator Sim. Does anyone know, is there like a terrier breed or like a Jack Russell breed? Because that would be cool. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that Prime sub, Prime sub, Milo. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Welcome to the tea party. Glad to have you here with us. And enjoy your sweet emotes, hand-drawn by yours truly. Hello! First time chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh! Oh, Terrence just fell in love with Charlene. No worries, Jitset. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. It's fine. Terrence just fell in love with Charlene, you guys. Oh my gosh. Remember we were trying to get them to run into each other? And we couldn't get them to run into each other, and now... Oh dear. Well, I guess these things happen. They do it themselves. Yep. Oh no, the dog destroyed a rock again. I wonder if there's an easy setting in SimPE where I could stop the dogs from being able to destroy the rocks. You know what I mean? Because it's really quite annoying that the dogs are constantly destroying my rocks. But I don't know if that's possible. Are you asleep again? Samwise, you are a sleepy, sleepy kid. You're just constantly just dozing off wherever you are. It's very unusual. Probably. I mean, I should look it up, shouldn't I? Okay, we will have these Sims head home soon because it is getting dark. But I think they've had a nice time at the village green today. They've learned some logic. Samwise has made a bit of a friend, or an acquaintance at least, with Lamond Beak. And he met a few of the other kids around the neighborhood as well, so that's really good. Certain things that dogs and cats shouldn't be able to destroy, like rocks and marble or metal statues. Yeah. I'm guessing it's just because of what it's cloned off. Maybe there is no autonomous chewing items mod or something. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of a funny thing because obviously in the base game, pets wouldn't have been able to be on a community lot. So it's a mod that enables me to have pets on the community lot. And now I need another mod to stop them from wrecking everything on the community lot. Oh, it just Sims 2 things. I was saying today in Glue on stream that the Sims 2 catchphrase is, there's a mod for that. Anything that you don't like, anything that's like kind of annoying, there's a mod for that. Oh dear. Like he was talking about the community lot, the way the community lot time works and how time doesn't pass at your home lot when you're out at a community lot in the game unless you have a mod. And so I'm just like, yeah, there's a mod for that. But when he was creating a sim in Kaz, like the UI was across the face and I was like, oh, sorry, I forgot to send you the fix for that. There's a mod for that. You know, like just everything. It's incredible. Oh, the baby's on the floor. Okay, good job, mama. Let's, did we feed her? I have no idea. Let's just give her a cuddle and put her back in her crib. Oswin, I don't know why you're here and playing with my child, but if you could put him in his crib so he can have a nap, that would be super handy. Or give him some food. Yeah, apparently Oswin's just decided to come by and babysit for us today. Oh my god, he is feeding my child. Thanks, dude. That's all the Sims games? It's so true, Milo, isn't it? It's like... R.I.P. console players. I know. I hope you're not a console player, because if so, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I couldn't play on console, I don't think, because I just couldn't live without my 10,000 mods. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, good. But yeah, like, I need that for my health and sanity. He's a surprisingly good babysitter, he is. He's obviously getting in some practice for when, Astrid starts popping him out. Which will probably happen fairly soon. But we should probably say goodbye to him. and put Faramir back in his crib. It's not the same game at all. Yeah, true. Well, with The Sims and The Sims 2, it certainly wasn't. They were very different. Okay, so... So I'm curious, because Kelsey just had a baby, it doesn't say that she's got any vacation days in her job tab. Because she's meant to be going to work tonight, in a matter of minutes, but if I have her stay home, am I going to get in trouble? I don't know. Oh, my doggy wants to go out. Hold on. Good boy, Rocky. You want to go to bed? Use the sim logical sign? Yeah. Yes, I could do that. I know I have other responsibilities, but I can't bring myself to leave the little ones home alone. It's weird. Hey, what you doing? Let me sit. Where is the sim logical sign? Is it in here? I never remember. Or is it in deco? I think you are, Joe. I agree. Hello? I have some things with missing textures? Really? No, I don't. Oh, there it is. Sculptures. Yep, I got you. Okay, so toggle model. Toggle model. There we go. Alright, she's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get something to eat. One of your essential mods. Do you know what? I feel like I really should get around using it more though, Joe. Like every time you say, oh, use the Simlogical Institution sign, I'm like, genius. It's just not on my radar, like in my brain. I just don't think of it. And then every time you say it, I'm like, yeah, no, I should do that. That's smart. And then I feel silly. A little holiday or sick day. Yeah. No, it's a very good idea. Okay, so let me see. So when your husband comes home, you want to talk to him and appreciate and love on him a bit. So we'll definitely do that. The babies are looking pretty good at the moment. The way you modded this game, I feel like I watched my childhood dream. Thank you, Unicorn. I do love playing it Medieval. You know what one of my favorite things is actually is now that the town is building up a little bit more, is to look down the street and to look off into the distance, and it's just like, oh, it's so nice, you know? It looks so medieval. Amazing. So yeah, that's been fun. To build up the town has been fun, for sure. Alrighty, so let's just put it on double speed for a bit. No one else is gonna be home till quite late. So she can pretty much just have the run of the place. She does need to do something for fun. How are the tomatoes? They're doing fine. Okay. Do they have fun tending these plants? I can't remember if they do or not. It's beautiful. Thank you, Alex. Yeah. It's nice. Oh, there's a very pregnant Lyndall Ford walking by. Oop, and Faramir is awake. So let's go ahead and snuggle him and give him a tickle. What does he need? Hygiene. Okay, so we should probably try to give him a little toddler bath. So we only have 1 bucket of water at the moment. Do we have any in here? No. Because we'll need 3 to be able to bathe him. Does anyone else just have some in their inventory? Let's see. Yeah, you've got a couple. And so do you. So do you. Let's just get all the water in one place because that'll make our lives easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him a toss in the air. Faramir still has 2 days before becoming a child, but thanks to Christina's max motives, he's now got all of his necessary skills, so that's very, very helpful. So we're just like pretty much in cruise control mode with Faramir at this point, and we can, yeah, go ahead and give him a nice bath, which will make him feel a lot better. And then tomorrow his daddy's gonna be home. His daddy who he's never met because Mama got pregnant on the last night before Daddy left for war. So that'll be nice for little Faramir, I'm sure. What you doing, Skitty? Help you? Oh. Sorry, one of my lights just fell down. It's fine. We have not rolled him. No. Sorry, yes. So it's not guaranteed that he comes home. Joe is correct. So with the Sims that are at war, there's a chance they come home injured, insane, or dead. So, or like not at all, I guess. So injured, insane, or they don't come home. So we'll have to see what happens. Hi, Autumn Gate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we'll have to see if he comes home. So we rolled for 2 of the Sims so far, like way back when, and those were the 2 bird men. So Rothbert and Merle Bird. We actually did roll for both of those Sims. However, I am happy to re-roll those Sims if you guys would prefer me to do that again now that it's like closer to the time. But that can be up to you because I'm not too fussed. Would he go somewhere else if he comes back insane? According to the actual Ross, he's meant to go live at the insane asylum, or I guess like the monastery, for the rest of his days if he's insane. However, we of course don't have a monastery at this point. So he might have to go and live amongst the gypsies. I think would make a little bit of sense. You can take a bath, my darling. Or he might have to just stay here and just be useless to the family. I'm not sure. We'd have to cross that bridge if we came to it. I'm sure the gypsies would take him in. Live among the gypsies on free will only? Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, no free will. Or full... What am I saying? How about at home and make him non-selectable? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm just having trouble getting my words out. Like usual. Alright, how are the tomatoes? Oh, they all need to be tended. Of course they do. Alright, let's go ahead and tend them all then. Yeah, you can't control him at all. Yeah, yeah. Good boy. Yeah, absolutely, Pinkish Unicorn. So, usually I stream. It's a bit confusing because I'm in Australia. So what part of the world are you from, Unicorn? If you tell me whereabouts you are located, I can tell you when I will be live for you. I do also have a Discord where I have my stream schedule posted. You're in Middle Europe, Poland? Okay. So for you, I'm live Sunday morning. So like the time it is now. I'm also live at about 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday for you. And about 1 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday for you. But I do also occasionally do extra streams. Like I'm thinking of doing an extra stream tomorrow, maybe, to show you guys that other game as well. But the best time for you is going to be, yeah, like Sunday mid-morning. I'll be going live. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get good times to stream for Europe. Yes, tomorrow is a public holiday here. Exactly. There's some pillow fighting going on out here. Ladies, calm yourselves down, please. Alright, now where's Honey Bunny? Come in here. Yeah, it'd be like mid-morning for Unicorn at the moment. Oh, you're still tending the plants. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you asked a friend who lives in the Netherlands how to pronounce the name. W's had a bit more of a V sound. Yeah, so it'd be Vinculture. Vinculture. That's pretty much what I was saying. Hey, I did good. An emphasis on the first syllable and the end almost like a sneeze. Vinculture. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, uh-oh, baby's screaming. Let's go ahead and give her some milkies. She's probably hungry. I'm still probably gonna forget that, like, next time I try to say it, but that's alright. Okay, Samwise, sorry, buddy. You can go back to bed. Vinculture. Yeah. But it's like, I'm pretty sure it's the little shop in Dutch. As long as the sneeze isn't like my dad sneezes or my husband's. Oh my lord, my husband is a loud sneezer and sometimes it makes me so mad. I know, Joe! Isn't it gonna be crazy? Speaking of baby, like, I said to my husband, and sneezes, loud sneezes, I said to him the other day that he is literally gonna have to learn to sneeze quieter because he's gonna wake up our child with his bloody sneezes if he's not careful. What else? What is it with this man? Sneezes and belches? Yep. Just men being men. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping on the couch? Don't sleep on the couch. Okay. Daisy has been fed. Let's give her a little cuddle. And then yeah, you want to just have a little bit of time. That game reminds me of my time at Porsche. Though in that game you're running a semi-factory, but an NPC is more like that. Unlike how the player is semi-doing it. Okay. Yes, Shady. Yes. I think that's more than fair. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're fine. Let's put him to bed. Faramir to bed, you go to bed. You come in here. I know, yeah, no, I know, Joe. I know, we can't. Like, our baby is gonna have to learn to sleep through noise because we have 4 dogs. And there is no way that those 4 dogs are always going to be quiet when our baby is sleeping. So, he's gonna have to just learn to sleep through stuff. I'm hoping that because, obviously, he's been in my womb for the last 7 months and 9 months by the time he's born. I'm hoping that he will kind of be, like, used to it a little bit. Yeah. Like you've just said, like, maybe he'll just be like, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm used to these noises of the doggos just barking and stuff like that because it's, it happens a lot. I know I've heard like, I've heard women talk about like feeling their baby like jump in reaction to a loud sneeze or a loud noise or something like that. For me, the only time I felt him like react really strongly to something was actually today. Like I was saying, when I had my chocolate dipped into hot chocolate and he just went like, woo! And it was really cute. Okay. So it is now going to be Sunday. And yeah, so we'll have to see if Stanley makes it home. Which doggo will be protective over the jelly though? All of them probably in their own way. Sometimes it's amazing what babies will sleep through, but on the other hand, it's also amazing what will wake them up. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's get you up. You can come in here and clean that up and then get some leftovers. So that means you're going to wake up as well. You can come out and use that. Grab all this dirty laundry. Cold beds, warm it first. Yeah, I was reading on a forum the other day, on Facebook, I should say. Not a forum, it's Facebook. I'll just be honest, it's Facebook. Someone was suggesting putting your shirt that you wore during the day in the baby's crib to like make it warm and smell like you. But then I know that babies aren't supposed to have anything in the crib with them when they sleep for like safe sleep. So I don't know what the right thing to do is there, to be honest. Let's let Faramir out. Alright, baby. No, I hear you. I hear you. I do. I'm coming. Mama's coming. Let's go ahead and change the diaper. Alright, Stanley, you're up. You're in a great mood. Not Stanley, Samwise. How are you just always in the best mood? It's amazing. If you're not asleep, you're in a fantastic mood. That's done with babies in NICU, but at home I wouldn't. Yeah. Fair. Maybe when they get a little bit older, but maybe like not for a newborn. Kelsey, what are you doing? Change her diaper. She's like standing here playing the slappy hands on her leg and not changing her baby's diaper. Are you serious? Are you glitched? Is there an issue with this crib? What is going on? Okay, Samwise, no jumping on the bed because you'll just make yourself really tired. Cuddle. Change diaper. Okay, put her back in her crib. And then you can go ahead and get some breakfast before baby needs to eat. You would warm his sheets with a heat pack, then remove and wait for it to be just nice and warm. Good tip, Joe. Thank you. I will do that. Put a little hot water bottle in there for him. Oh. It was such an exciting week though. Like if you guys saw on Discord, we got the crib. We got a crib for the nursery this week. And then we also, I got, so this lady was advertising 2 huge bags of baby boy winter clothes for 20 bucks each or 25 bucks each, that her grandson had outgrown. And so I was like, I'll take those. I don't think I did mention that one on Discord. So I got them and they are now mine. And I now have a bunch of like hand-me-down clothes. Some of them are really nice quality. Like a lot of them are like Bonds brand. So there's like Bonds Wondersuits. Can you see? I'll take a picture of the clothes. But yeah, some of them are like Bonds Wondersuits and like little tracksuits and really like just cute stuff that I got. So he's pretty much like, obviously we'll probably get like family members and whoever will probably buy him a couple other things. But honestly, like we're pretty much, he's pretty much set for like clothes. Yeah, no, he will. He's going to outgrow the tiny sizes so fast. Exactly. And so I didn't want to spend a ton of money on, like, just getting all of these, like, really nice clothes that he was going to be able to wear for, like, 2 months. When my son was a baby, my parents traded a dishwasher for a carload of baby clothes. Oh my gosh. Women had twins, so I got 2 sets of each outfit. Brilliant. I love it. But yeah, like, the Wonder Suits, for example, like, they RRP for about $20 each. Or, like, I'll see them on sale for, like, 2 for 40-ish. And so when you consider it that way, like, I picked up maybe 6 of those at least as part of this big bundle. Good deal. Pretty happy with that. Alright, so enough of me gasbagging about baby stuff. Baby stuff is all that I can talk about and think about. Which is why making Grogu was so good. It was such a nice distraction because, yes, they have a zit. Exactly. Yes, Roddy. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed making Grogu because, I was, like, doing baby stuff, but it was, like, so relaxing and zen and time-filling. But anyway, enough of that. Let's, I know his head is transparent. It's because there's a green screen. Grogu blends into the green screen, poor little thing. Let's get Stanley back in here, everybody. Or let's see if Stanley comes home. I did finish Baby Yoda. He's adorable and I love him. Wait, if I go back to this scene, can you see him a bit better? Kinda. Yeah, here he is. So I made this. I'm having a baby boy in 10 weeks and I made this for him. I crocheted it. And I love it. I'm obsessed. Anyway, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead. So cute, right? So cute. Let's go ahead and let's take a look back at the actual, like, war event in the Ross. I think it's event 75. Yeah, the Trumpet's Call to War. Okay, so, roll to see if each sim will or will not return as dead, safe, insane, or injured. So we're meant to roll a d6. A 1 or a 4 equals dead. A 2 or a 5 equals safe. And a 3 or a 6 is insane or injured. Okay, so we can kind of choose if they're insane or injured. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I just saved the game, Shady. Just then. Not great odds, no. So I'm really annoyed that now my, my dice roller actually, like my dice roller website got changed. Virtual dice roller. One die. Oh yeah, okay. So I can just roll this maybe? Oh, and then I have to click stop. I was like, how long does this roll for? Okay, well, I'm going to cover my eyes and then I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, stop. 4. What was 4? So this is what I rolled here. Was it dead? Oh no. It was dead. Oh no. That's not a good start. R.I.P. Stanley Irwin. Oh no. Okay, well let's you know, that's not surprising, okay? Considering that poor Stanley Irwin. Ah, Shady. Shady's redeemed get out of free to save him. Okay, so should Shady, do you want me to just I was about to say it's not surprising that he died considering he was just a humble farmer who just got sent to war. So should I re-roll or should I just bring him home safe and sound? What would you like? What does chat say? I think I should re-roll, but I will listen to you guys in chat. Bring him home. Bring him home. Reroll but no death. Reroll. Reroll but without the chance of death. Is that what you're saying? So I would roll a d4. Okay, so I would roll a d4. All right, that's fine. I'll do that. So we will eliminate... this is the one I want. So... what we'll do is we'll change it so it's 1 or 4 for safe. And then... no, what would I do? I would do 1 or 3 for safe, 2 or 4 for insane or injured. That's what I would do. Yeah. Okay, so start, and then I gotta go stop. 3. So he's safe. That's what I just said. Yeah, 1 or 3 for safe, 2 or 4 for injured or insane. Okay, so he comes home safe and sound. Yay! All right. Cool. Well, let's put that back over there, and let's do that, and let's get Stanley to rejoin his household. Such a long time he's been away. The things he's seen and experienced, he'd be a changed man. 11 days at war, which in my game roughly equates to about 7 years at war. That's a long time. Needs to build relationships with all of them. He does. Look at this. He wants to defeat the Grim Reaper. Somehow he knows that he was saved from death. Somehow he knows. Okay, now does anyone remember, did I age him up before I sent him off to war? Or do I need to age him up now? I think I need to age him up now. But first of all, let's redo his traits. Bring him peace. Perfect, it is. Okay, so his traits were ambitious, never nude, lucky, couch potato, dog person. Alright. Ambitious. Couch potato. Dog person. We should get them doggies. They could start breeding doggies for the neighborhood. And never nude. Where's never nude? And lucky. Oh, he's a lucky sim. There you go. So a lucky sim just got changed from, like, saved from death and survived the war. Obviously, he was gravely injured, but he's bounced back from his injury. Okay, I don't think that like, Melba's 14 days, and he's 18 days? Yeah, so I reckon I need to age him up. So, good morning, Kay Howard. How are you? It was like you remembered the lucky. It was like that. Good to see you, Kay Howard. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. I've got my notebook, which is a complete mess, but somewhere in here I have the details on the war. Here we go. Yeah, so here's the war. You guys probably won't be able to see this because it's backwards especially, but it was 11 days. So, he needs to be 11 days older. Okay, so let's do, aging. 5 days older, Stanley. And then aging, 5 days older, Stanley. And then aging, 1 day older, Stanley. Which means he is now going to be very close to aging up into an elder. Yeah, 7 days away now. Okay. Yeah, he's very close. Now, I'm also thinking, do we want to give him a special trait for his time at the war? Like, we could give him one, like, let me see, what would make sense? Maybe, like, brooding would be an option. Or brave would be another option. Or we could do something else. I don't know. Just something that shows that he had this experience. Maybe he could be a bit over emotional or have no sense of humor anymore, like nothing's funny. Pick a few and then roll for which one. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So let's do brave. Let's do brooding. I think those two definitely make sense. We could also do coward. Like, now he's a bit of a coward. Doesn't. We could do disciplined. Since he came home safely, yeah. We could also do, let me see. Yeah, we could do over emotional. And then we could also have, being at war that long would make him less likely to be a coward? Maybe, but he could also have PTSD and never want to go back. Not that I'm saying that PTSD and cowardliness are the same at all. Sorry if that came across wrong. Maybe he could be superstitious. Yeah. Let's get rid of coward. Let's put in these ones. Okay, so we'll roll. We'll roll to see which one of these traits you get. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so let's do a D5. 1! He's brave! Stanley is brave. There we go. Yeah, yeah, no, that came out really wrong. Sorry, I did not think that through before I said it. People with PTSD are the most fearless people ever. That came out very, very wrong. Sorry. Did not mean to offend anybody. He got a medal. Yeah, he did. I was just trying to think, like, a war changes a person. So it would be like, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so he is back. Meet your new son-in-law. Oh my gosh, they were going straight for a woohoo. No. Meet your new son-in-law. Have a chat with him. Know what you meant, jump at noises? Yeah, like they're kind of a bit, you know, they struggle with just adjusting back to regular life. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to wash some laundry. Oh, look at these two out here. Faramir was obviously playing with the butterflies and Samwise is like, hello. Has he met his son? No, he'll come out and meet his son here in a minute. Screenshot, yes, thank you, I will. He needs to meet his son, yes. He probably also needs to kiss his wife. That would probably be nice. There we go. So let's have him come out here and say hi to his wife. Now, how you doing, Kelsey? Do you want to serve up a beautiful big... I was going to say lunch, but it's still breakfast time, apparently. I think we should do a beautiful big celebration lunch to celebrate the fact that he's come home. I might get Melba to serve it because she's a better cook, actually. So that's fine. So we'll clean that up. Oh, yeah. No, I think he does. I agree. Oh, look. Oh, look. This is autonomous. I didn't even... Oh, there's another screenshot. I didn't even have to, like, tell him to interact with her. Look, he's caressing her. Oh, that's so nice. Let's do a romantic hug as well. Oh, my camera's gone weird. And then let's go ahead and snuggle your son, family kiss him, and tickle him. And you can wash some more laundry. Welcome home, This is such a wholesome moment right here. Oh, I just want to take photos. Like, look, he's home. Daddy's home. Look how happy he is to be cuddling his son. Aww. Isn't that cute? All the pictures, yeah. Just feel like he's just so happy. So sweet. Do we have a... Ooh, I don't know if we have a washing line. There it is. The butterflies completes the scene. It really does. Okay, bring him in here. Why don't you go ahead and get him a bottle? Now, Kelsey, you might want to give your dad a hug here in a minute too. And then Melba, once you've done that, I want you to come in and serve. Let's do skirts and kidneys. That sounds good. Alright, now Dunstan. You could... See, these plants still haven't grown. Do these not grow until the... Like, do these not produce crops until the summer? Is that a thing that I've, like, misunderstood about those? Maybe that's a thing. Serve lunch. There you go. Okay, why don't you go ahead and do family kiss and a hug. Welcome home, Dad. So happy you didn't die. They grow slower in the spring? Oh, okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead and... Samwise, you should give your dad a hug as well. Okay, now little Faramir, yeah, it's probably nap time for you, isn't it? Alright. Let's go ahead and have you use the bathroom. So the question is now, that I have for all of you in chat, is should Kelsey and Dunstan now try to move out into their own house? Because obviously they are now a married couple, they have their own daughter. While we've been taking care of the farm, you know, Stanley is back now. They have Samwise, who is their heir. Oh, the baby's crying. So should they consider growing out, like, and expanding out and getting their own place and doing their own thing? Oh, okay. Thanks, Joe. If they can afford it, I think they should move out. Yeah. Oh, you were already eating. Sorry. You Googled. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. You just... Okay, there's already a baby in that crib, so why don't you put Daisy back in that crib? You agree with Shady? Okay. So there's a few options then. Obviously, they don't have a ton of money. Watering the plants is still an important part of keeping it alive. If a plant has been watered regularly prior to winter, then Sims do not need to water it during the winter season. However, once the seedling appears in spring, Sims should start watering the plants again. Oh, okay. Alright, thank you, Joe. Yeah, we could move them out just onto their own little tiny empty peasant lot. We could move them into the peasant hovel apartments, which I haven't fully set up yet. But we could have them live in a little peasant hovel apartment and start their lives that way. So Kelsey does have a job, which will help them out with their family funds. And then Dunstan could get into tanning or butter churning or one of those types of things. What would be fun? The apartment? Yeah, that would be fun. Well, there's no one else there yet, but, keyword being yet. That was weird. Oh, yeah, whoops. So you can actually go to work today. So let's have you walk to work. We've got the institution sign here, so she's not going to go to work automatically. Okay, you can now hang out more wet laundry. Now, how did we go? Oh my gosh. I was just thinking, how do we go in terms of actually getting through the amount of laundry that needed to be done? Not well. Oh, you need some more water. Okay. Oh, dancing on his daddy's feet. Oh, this is so cute. Alright, Stanley, Faramir's awake. Can you go ahead and snuggle him and tickle him? And then I guess we should probably go through and water all of these plants to make sure they grow up well in the summer. More pictures. Oh no, these plants are looking a bit sad. Dunstan, come out here and help with these, please. Okay, so what we could do then is maybe when Kelsey gets home from work, we could have a look at the apartment lot. So if you guys remember, the apartment lot, I kind of set it up with the intention that Donnie would be the landlord. So the those hovels would belong to the Crown, and the Sims who live there would just pay rent to the Crown, which everyone has to do anyway. And so they'll just send money regularly through to Lord Donald Farquaad to pay their rent, rather than having it be like a Sims 2 apartment lot. If you guys recall that, it was a while ago, so I understand if you're like, what are you talking about? So the only problem with that is that means the Crown needs to be able to afford to purchase the lot. Oh, hey, Rue. Rue's come to see her dad. Oh, well. Maybe, but now she's gone. So yeah, we probably haven't really saved up enough money for the lot yet in the Crown coffers, but we could have a look. Okay, almost through watering the whole garden, so we just make sure they're all beautiful, ready to go. Oh, you just can't get enough of playing with your son, can you? Aren't you cute? You also do want to be friends with your son-in-law, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and maybe talk to him a little bit. Okay, now everyone is stanky, naturally. But yeah, maybe we'll say, oh, wait, is my toddler growing up? Oh my gosh, I missed the fact that it was my toddler's birthday. He does want to catch up with everything he's missed, yes, but now I've missed that it was Faramir's birthday, actually. Whoopsie. So Faramir just aged up. He looks just like his daddy. He looks so similar to Stanley. Oh my goodness. He's just blonde like his mother. But you can definitely see a lot of Stanley in his face. So just to remind you guys, here's Daddy. So yeah, very, very similar. His first sight was a naked butt. Yep, his mum sponge bathing naked at the sink. It's totally fine. All right, well, we should probably then do a gussy up and change everything. Okay, so here we go. Now is when I struggle to clothe a little peasant child. Those shorts are really cute. Actually, this family probably already has quite a few clothes in their little wardrobe, to be honest. It is, yeah, I'm gonna finish stream shortly, Joe. Whoa! Did you guys see that thunderclap in the game just then? Holy smokes, that scared me. Yeah, no, I'll finish streaming shortly. I just wanted to play through the rest of this in Sim Day. Those outfits are glitched. Not ideal. Dramatic change of clothes, yeah. No kidding. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now as for your hair, I don't mind that it's kind of long and ratty. I guess that makes sense. It's the same as your dad's hair, so maybe we'll just make it a little shorter though. Okay, now gussy up. Can I go plan your outerwear? And the heavens approve or disapprove, who knows? Okay, so I think he should be pretty much good now. Cool. Okay, I know you two want to woohoo, and I promise that you can very soon. Alright, cool. You are so tired, Dunstan. My goodness, why are you so exhausted? Who knows, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, now you two can woohoo. I give you permission. So they're gonna woohoo. Now we're gonna need another bed. Oh lord. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. And then we now have enough beds for everybody, which is good news. Oh, not you. Wrong sim. Will there be a jingle? Very doubtful. These two sims are quite old at this point. And I do have a fertility curve that declines at a rate, which probably means that Melba is well past her childbearing years. So no jingle. Just a nice welcome home romp in the hay bed. So that's nice. Okay, why don't you go ahead and go to bed? Everyone's going to bed super early tonight, apparently, because everyone's exhausted, but I guess that just be the peasant life. And, that's fine. Apart from you, you're up. Good job, kid. You just clean up all these clothes. Now you can go to bed. Oh no, the baby's screaming. You're probably hungry, aren't you? And your mum's not home. Okay, let's give her a cuddle, play with her. Mum will be home soon. So maybe if you just play with Daisy long enough to settle her before Mum's home? She's about 12 days from being an elder because she's a little bit younger than her husband, but yeah, no, it would have been very surprising for sure. Okay, you can go ahead and go to bed. Baby is now stinky. Let's go ahead and change the diaper. Put her back in her crib. No, 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 no. Wrong crib. That's the wrong crib. Stanley, why are you up? Oh, man. And it's now the first day of summer, which is very exciting. So what we'll do is, I'm going to put you back to bed because I don't want you to be up. I'm just going to triple speed through until morning. We will pay our taxes. We will have Kelsey, Dunstan, and Daisy leave the house. And then we will call it a stream there. One of the mods want to grab that. That's not... Joe, you're so funny. That's not a hello. That's a ban. I love how much you, like, pay attention to welcoming people into the chat. But, yeah, no, don't welcome the, don't welcome the bots, Joe. Oh, dear. Okay. Rightio, so let's take a look at what they owe to the crown. Hopefully it's not too horrendous. So, where am I? Peasants. So they earned 5 grand in the first half of their round through pretty much just sheer luck, which means they owe a total of 2,276 simoleons to the crown and a tithe of 500 simoleons. Oh lord, that's like half of their so welcoming. Yeah, no, it's a good instinct for sure. Yeah, so we owe quite a bit of money because unfortunately they got taxed on whatever their 5,000 simoleon reward was. So let's go ahead and pay this, what is owed. Okay, so do we have someone who has the vase in their inventory? No, I don't think so. Okay, so to the crown, we are sending 2,276 simoleons, or as close to that as we can get. Okay, so send 1, 2, 250, 265. That's close enough for me. Did they pay the midwife? Not yet. Good call. We need to do that as well. We also need to pay Richard, because he came over and cleaned the gong pit. Okay, so, Lord Donald Farquaad. She hates the controller, she does. It's not a very attractive piece of decor. Not really very medieval in style. She's like, this doesn't suit. Doesn't quite fit. Lord Donny. Okay, so that's that done. Sims 2 blue. Yeah. Okay, so boop, 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 boop. Now we owe 500 simoleons as a tithe. So let's send 500 to Minister Oswin. Okay, and then fees for services rendered. Let me see. So midwife attendance at birth is 50 simoleons for a peasant. And the gong pit clean is also 50 simoleons. So we need to send 50 to Ornell Highland. And we need to send 50 to Richard. And there we go. So that leaves us with 3,170 simoleons, which is basically nothing to play with. So definitely not much for these two Sims to move out on at all. They were doing well. Not so much anymore. So let's just see what the deal is with the, not for moving, yeah. Let's just see what the deal is with the peasant hovel apartments. Whether or not the crown can actually afford the lot. I'm guessing probably not. Yeah, so that one costs 17,619 simoleons. Whoa. Lag there with the loading. Let's just check in with Lord Donny. There are 2 kids now to send out to work. Yeah, I think they would have, I mean, well, if they hadn't got their lucky Ross to get some extra money, they would not have had to pay as much tax. But if they hadn't gotten the lucky Ross, they probably would have really struggled. Oh, okay, so I need to fix this road again. Sure, I can do that. Oh, this lot is lagging, but that's okay. So, Donny. He's got 2,600 simoleons here. Where's your vase, darling? You need your vase. That's how you get paid. Alright, so... account Lord Donald. He's got another 2,000 simoleons in there. So yeah, we're a long, long way off being able to afford to purchase those peasant hovel apartments as the crown. But hopefully, maybe, if we cross our fingers and get very lucky, by the end of this rotation, we might have enough money. So that's going to be what we hope for. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. Hello, baby boy. I know. I need to go to bed. Jelly is kicking me, going like, hey, you're still up. What are you doing? I reckon, yeah, no crashes. I reckon we'll get a good amount of money from everybody this round, but we'll see. We'll cross our fingers and hope. But that's gonna do it for tonight, because it's late. It is late. I need to go to bed. My child is telling me to go to bed. Sharla! Sharla, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for resubbing with your Prime subscription. Hi, lovely. How are you? It's 11 PM for me, and I'm about to go to bed. My head kind of hurts still, but just as we're closing. Well, see, the thing is, Jelly wants to go to bed because he knows it's his time. Mama goes and lies down. And he just kicks, man. He's just like, hey, Ma! It's me, your son! I'm gonna kick you! Nice time to watch the VOD. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm thinking, I might stream... Yes, Shady, absolutely. I might do an extra stream tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure who's going to be around for it because it'll be like Actually, I don't know. I don't know, because, so those of you who are currently watching, if I was to start streaming at mid-morning on a Monday in Europe, would you be able to tune in or not? Yeah, no, it's a fun VOD. Or should I try to do an extra Tuesday morning stream? I would stream tomorrow morning, but like that would be in about 9 hours time, and I think I might be too tired. No, it wouldn't. You'd be there, Nini? So I'm saying, Joe, I would go live tomorrow night for us. So Monday night for us, which is Monday morning for Europe, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning in America. Yeah. You could tune in America. I don't know, because yeah, I want to do another stream and I want to show you guys that really cute game that I was telling you about. What's it called? I've forgotten again. Vinkelcher. You have your free day on Monday. Tuesday night would be 0:30 a.m. for me. Yeah. I know, it's so hard. I can't even. Okay, well, you know what? Guys, I'm gonna go live tomorrow night and we're gonna play some Vilkacha. And if you can be there, be there. If not, that's okay. It'll be a fun VOD anyway, and you guys will be able to tune in and hopefully you'll like it. I could show you part of it just quickly, but I really should get to bed, so yeah, I'll go live, and if you're there, you're there, and if you're not, you're not, and we'll have a good time, and it might just be you and me, Joe. But and Nini said she could come, so oh my god, my light, stupid light, whatever. Yeah, if you can be there, and it'll be a fun time. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, if you've got some of your day ahead of you. And Joe, I hope you have a great sleep along with me. And we will see you all next time. Bye, guys.